Hey, what's up? Hey, Operation No. If you guys know who that is, I like his intro. It's really just like, how do you do that? Anyways, what's good, guys? My name is D Free, and welcome back because today we're be reviewing episode 44 of Dragon Ball Super. So I'm gonna keep this very short and sweet because I recorded this already and it fucked up. It somehow went from being 8 minutes, like 3 minutes, so it completely screwed up on me. So I'm gonna keep this really short and sweet because there's not a lot that happened here. So without getting into too much detail about the plot of the episode, what happens is this episode is a very Jaco, Monaka, and Goten-centric episode. It's basically about those three characters. So ultimately, Jaco delivers some stuff to Bulma, and Goten and Trunks wind up making their way to planet Potafu with, did I say Jaco? I mean Monaka. But anyways, with Monaka. And while they're there, Monaka runs into an old friend who he happened to be delivering a magazine to, and the guy had me rolling whenever he was just literally running, and he ran into Monaka. He was like, Monaka's dead! Monaka-san! I was just like, bro, this guy. So he didn't even pay attention to the fact that he was being chased. He totally forgot. And at that point, we get introduced to the main antagonist of the episode. I'm pretty sure his name is Grills, and he's a guy that's being tracked by the Galactic Patrol and whatnot. So, he's the main bad guy in the episode. So the episode basically is very humorous. I'm just going to take a different approach for this episode. Some of the things I liked about this episode, without getting into review type of, let me know if you guys like this a little more. It's a little bit more of like Mozilla Firefox, God damn it, why did I call it that? Mozilla Vulpix. Oh my God, every time I see her freaking thing, it reminds me of freaking Firefox, the freaking internet browser. But anyways, it's a little bit more of her type of thing. That totally threw me off. Something I like from the episode is the comedy. It was a very comedic episode. It's been said before, but Toriyama's a comedy writer. It's almost like the action stuff, and I'm pretty sure it is. It's like the action stuff is kind of like a backseat for him. He enjoys writing these episodes more. We don't know if this was written by him or not, but the point is that this is a very Toriyama-esque episode, comedically wise, or comedically or whatever. But anyways, so what I liked about it nonetheless is just the irony. In the episode, basically Trunks points out a few different times where they were blatantly putting in inconsistencies where he's like, oh, I could punch this, but it would cause issues for Jaco. Oh, I could snap off these ropes, but they have a hostage. Like, come on, Trunks. Like, you can't move, like, fucking at the speed of light. No, like, seriously, a hostage? And then what makes that hostage thing so bad is that I can let the van thing go, but, like, the hostage thing is so bad because literally, Monaka is in their vicinity. He's literally 2 feet away from them. They literally left him there and walked away to do what they were going to do. So, like, there's no hostage. He's just chilling with y'all. So, it's just ironic, but that makes it kind of funny. So, I do enjoy that. I thought that was pretty hilarious. And then another thing I thought was interesting, too, is that this episode ties into the last one in that Goku is basically recovering from his delayed onset of his ki. So basically his ki's coming back. He's getting his control back. And I want to point out that the animation in this episode has been very good. The animation in Super has been really good lately anyway. I believe Geekdom said that the budget went up, so that's good, man. I enjoy watching these episodes, and the reason I wanted to point it out here is because this is the best part of the episode to me. I also like some of the Goten stuff, like where he was fighting. It looked really good, but I like this too because it was paying homage to when Goku was on Kaiosama's planet earlier in the series and he shot a Kamehameha, but he took it to the face, all that stuff. But basically, he was shooting the ki blast, it was circulating around the planet, and he was guarding against it. It looked really good. That's what I would expect from, it looked like freaking lightweight. It looked like it was from the movies, to be honest, like the newer movies. It looked really, really, really good at that point in the episode. It's not going to be spotless, but it looked really good. So another thing I really liked from this episode was the way that they integrated Vegeta and Jaco's little mini adventure. Bulma forces Jaco via her perception, or not perception, her, I don't know, whatever, I can't think. My mind is running a million miles an hour. Her deception, I believe is what it is. She's a very deceptive person. She basically blackmailed Jaco into basically making a trip down there to get them, and she blackmailed Vegeta into coming, and I really love the interactions between these guys. I've said it so many times. I love these little itty-bitty moments where she, like, bosses Vegeta around and shit like that. It's so funny because in Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta literally ignored her. She was just a chick that was holding his baby for the duration of that Cell saga, and then in the Buu saga, they still didn't really interact. So, like, I really fucking love that. It's awesome. And the same can be said for Goku too, which really didn't do too much in this episode. But, like in the last episode, he was chilling with Chi-Chi and with Goten, and Goten's laying on his lap. And they're just like a little family, I really enjoy shit like that because it's a lot more realistic. I know that some people really just only enjoy the freaking action, and that's cool, but I like when the show tries to be more realistic. And these are my favorite episodes. But I don't really have anything I really just too much didn't like. It was just a wacky episode. It didn't have anything really going for it. I did want to point out that maybe this is of significance. Goku didn't go to Beerus' planet to train as opposed to Kaiosama's planet to train because Whis went off on a trip. I don't know if he took Beerus with him. I didn't see any mention of Beerus, but maybe that's going to be significant later on in the episodes or whatever, because these so-called filler episodes, I don't really consider them filler because they can't really be filler because they would be filler in the sense that they're there for the source material to get further ahead of the adaptation of the source material, which will be the anime versus the manga. But the thing is that there is no source material for Dragon Ball Super. The anime and the manga are not, they're the same freaking thing. The manga is a promotion for the anime. It's not the other way around. So there is no really any filler in the series. Just the concept of filler just doesn't apply. So this is like more of like a lighthearted slice of life episode. So I love how these kind of integrate with the main story. Like, for example, the last episode really was talking about how Goku got reckless with his ki when he was fighting against Hit, and he's kind of screwed over for now. Like, I really do like that. But let me know what your favorite part of the episode was. Let me know what your favorite part and the part of the episode that made you laugh the hardest, basically, because it was a really funny episode. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna bring like a really old saying to you before I get out of here. Stay swaggy. Peace out, guys.